The biggest show in streaming will be appearing on Disney Plus. In fact, it'll be returning with a mega movie event for real life. Let's talk about that on That Park Place. Hello, I am Jonas J. Camp. I am here today with the man, the myth, the legend, Culture Casino. Culture, how are you doing on this fine day?
Extraordinary! I'm enjoying a fresh breath of fresh air from some fresh news stories that we're going to talk about today.
Well, in this one in particular, I'm excited about it myself. It's not actually the freshest of news stories. It's only maybe 4 days old, but here we
Mm.
are covering it because it has significance, and it kind of got lost in the shuffle here because there is so much big news going on with the Walt Disney Company. This wonderful little cartoon dog sometimes gets forgotten in the big headlines. This one out of Deadline from Nancy Tartaglione. Bluey special, The Sign, sets premiere date on Disney Plus. Uh, we can go into the details of this, but this is a big deal for anyone who has kids. Award-winning kids show Bluey will be back in April with a fresh episode and its first ever special, which will also mark the series' first global rollout. Disney branded television, BBC Studios, Kids and Family, and the Australian Broadcasting Corporation have set a premiere date for the new episode Ghost Basket on Sunday, April 7th, teeing up the debut of the 28-minute special The Sign, which will premiere a week later on Sunday, April 14th. This is a really big deal, actually. I don't know if you guys are aware of Bluey in this space. I am a Bluey apologist here. Not that I haven't met anybody who really dislikes Bluey. Actually, now that I think about it, um, this is a great show. It's one that has a strong nuclear family. They happen to be dogs. But they got a good, strong, but humorous father figure, a good, strong, but humorous mother figure, and two little healer dogs that love imagination play. And it's a great show with great subtext, great music, by the way. If you haven't seen Sleepy Time, uh, do yourself the favor of watching it and realizing this is a preschool show. Uh, Culture, am I overstating the importance and the quality of Bluey here? Have you watched this show?
I am familiar with it. I have not watched it at length, but I am familiar with it, and everything that you've mentioned are things that I've observed. I've also observed something. This is a show you can put your kids in front of and just let them watch, and it'll be okay.
Yeah, ironically, it is a show that you can put your kids in front of that is on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
A streaming service that generally I would say you should not just sit your kids in front of.
No.
And
No.
and there's a channel called Everything Woke About.
Hmm.
If maybe we'll link that in the description. If you want to go through what's going on Disney Junior, if you're not familiar with what they've been up to, then maybe whoever runs that channel can help you out to understand what's been going on Disney Junior and Disney Plus these days. This is part of a move here. Disney, I think they lucked into Bluey. I don't know that they really saw what was going on here with Bluey because the Australian Broadcasting Company, I don't know what the deal is between ABC, the Australian ABC, and the BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation or company or whatever it is. I don't know exactly how this all ended up working out. If they just said, "Oh, here's this new show, Bluey. You could probably put it on your preschool stuff, and it'll be fine on your Disney Junior network." Because I have a feeling if Disney knew what this was and knew how amazing it would perform, they would have written the $1 billion check immediately in order to grab the rights to this thing in perpetuity. What they're doing over there with Ludo Studios, Joe Brum, who writes the show, Lee Pearson, one of the producers over there. I just have this feeling that they have their finger on the pulse of what is going on in a better way than most producers in Hollywood right now. And they're using that pulse to say, you know what, we're going to make a great little family sitcom, possibly the best sitcom of the last 5 years. And it's going to appeal to a lot of people. I think a lot of people are surprised it's a preschool show when they look at it, but maybe we've reached past the point where things are actually just good and clean and are appropriate for preschoolers, unless it's aimed at them. So, sorry, forgive my ranting about this show. I do go on about this show.
Well, for good reason. I mean, it is oftentimes, if not almost permanently, seems attached to the top 3 spots in the streaming, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, it's
the
it's
pla
it's over 1 billion watch minutes every single month in
which
North
is
America.
which is insanity.
Which
It's
is not even the country of origin
no.
for Bluey. But the thing that I wanna focus on today is the fact that content on Disney Plus that is not made by Disney is actually doing pretty well. Or the fact that, if you look over on Netflix, Cocomelon, which is a show that is on this platform that we're on right now, that is, YouTube, for free with ads, but people still pay good money for Netflix and watch Cocomelon over on Netflix, and it frequently hits the top 10 charts. So, what is Disney doing? Instead of making a show themselves that incorporates Disney characters, they are adding in another show by the same company, Moonbug, that makes Cocomelon. They're adding in a show on Disney Plus called Morphle and the Magic Pets, based on YouTube Shorts, debuts on Disney next month. That would be this month because we're now in March. Now that we've gotten on the other side of Leap Day, this by Jesse Whittock or Whittock. Disney will launch CGI animated series Morphle and the Magic Pets on March 20th. The Moonbug Entertainment and Disney branded television created show will first debut in the US on Disney Junior and Disney Plus, and then begin rollout globally, excluding China, on the same platform at a later date. Some blurb about what the show is. It doesn't really matter what it is. The series will comprise 52 7-minute episodes and 53-minute shorts, and is being billed as an evolution from the original Morphle YouTube series with a new look and more in-depth storytelling. Candle Media owned Moonbug is known for creating and managing YouTube hits such as Cocomelon and Blippi. Who else is in charge of what's going over there at Moonbug Culture?
Well, there's 2 guys that seem to, have difficulty escaping from Disney. You have a potential CEO candidate, Kevin Mayer, and,
Mhm.
this fellow named Tom Staggs, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and both of them have been named as potential successors to Bob Iger, and then
Yeah,
left the company. And of course, their names come up again. You and I, of course, had this video just the other day talking about
we
how
did.
Kevin Mayer's name is coming up in a video, in a sorry, in an article which was heavily influenced by Kevin Mayer, talking about how Kevin Mayer would be an excellent CEO of the Walt Disney Company. Again,
What was beautiful is not only that, the article was featured in Fortune magazine. It was written, by an author who was the person who interviewed Kevin Mayer for the article that was a
right,
job
right.
application.
Because it
I
was
was
promoting his onstage interview with
I
Kevin Mayer. Yeah. And let me just say, Kevin Mayer definitely has the jawline for the job. That guy's chin is legendary. A Chad
j
among Chads, if you go by chin length.
jutting,
Yep.
jutting.
Yeah, you could cut glass with that thing. Now that being said, Cocomelon is not the highest quality series out there. And I don't know if Morphle raises the quality bar for Moonbug Entertainment, but Cocomelon is a low grade CG animated show that goes through nursery rhyme shows, and they update the lyrics a little bit. But they are generally the kind of series that is advertised on YouTube by the length of the video. They will literally have in the thumbnail, this one is 52 minutes long. Parents, if you put your kids in front of this, you will have 52 minutes before before they're longing for something else here. So I hope that Morphle is of better quality if Disney is putting this on their platform. I got to say, I'm not expecting much out of this series, but I am expecting lots of watch minutes for this one in particular. I don't know.
I
Culture, are you a
I
Morphle fan?
no, I mean, look, anything that isn't trying to sell anybody a bunch of nonsense, I'm a fan of right now because there's so much of that. If it sticks in the same wheelhouse, that it's supposed to be in, then more power to it. I have no idea the quality differences between the two programs. I just know that I'm longing for entertainment that's there for entertainment's sake.
Oh
That
yes, I long for the days when all TV shows were trying to sell you was toys.
Yes, or breakfast cereal or, vitamins.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. And Flintstones vitamins still going strong all these years, as I hear
That's
it.
right.
Now, that being said, we want to throw it out to the audience. What do you think about this? First of all, are you excited about I think it's 4 times as long as any other episode of Bluey? The sign is. Will you see the sign? Will it open up your eyes to see the sign?
It might. What it will do is make it so that if the kids like it, they'll rewatch it, which is another phenomenon with this show. So
Yes, yes.
it'll just
You
be
don't
like,
get that with much Disney
"Ooh,
branded entertainment that was
no."
made after 2016. Encanto being the exception there.
Yeah,
Encanto, sorry.
yeah.
That being said, like this video if you like this video. Share it out if you know someone who is interested in Disney's new content strategy over there on Disney Plus. And of course, consider subscribing to That Park Place for all the news that should be fun.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.